comment review. Here we go. Matthew Brennan's commented, why does he have to go to SOAS so early if he still has 2.5 years of school? Why doesn't he go to SOAS the following year? That would give him extra time to train. Matt, I'm going to cut this question in half. I'm going to tackle the first part, and then I'm going to blow the second part out the water and crush a bunch of people's thinkings on how you're supposed to do stuff. Okay, first off, let's go over the SOAS timeline. So the SOAS timeline revolves around February. February is when you have to submit your completed package. Within 1 month of that completed package, you have to have a PST. That means you have to take a PST in January. Okay? So let's back up 6 months so that we can get our package done. In this package, you're going to need 2 letters of recommendation. Preferably one from somebody in the special operations community, and then someone that knows how hard you are and who you really are as a person. Second thing you're going to need in there, you're going to need to get your essays done. Okay? You're going to need to get them reviewed by somebody in the special operations community to make sure you're not saying nothing crazy and to make sure it sounds great. The third thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to go to MEPS. MEPS isn't a quick process. I always recommend that people start at least in August. Okay, that gives you 5 months to January to get anything ironed out should it be messed up. Okay, so think about that. Okay, now we're already back to August. So I go August, I train for the PST. I get my package done in January. I take my final PST. I submit my package in January, in end of January for a February board. I find out in March I may have to go to a secondary screener. So they were having secondary screeners, up to 2 of them. Then I'm going to go to secondary screener. If I get selected for SOAS, I'm going to go to SOAS that summer. Okay? So then we're already at a year. Let's say August. The board meets in September to find out if you got a billet to go SEALs. The board meets in September. The results are out in October. We're already at 14 months. Let's say you get selected. You crush SOAS and you get a chance to go play with the big boys. Okay, great. Now you got to go to OCS. They're going to schedule you for OCS. If you still have a semester of college to go, they're going to schedule you for OCS that summer, which times up perfect. Now we're looking at 2 years from when you started the process. You're going to go to OCS. You'll get done with OCS. You'll transition out to SEAL training somewhere either late fall or at the early beginning of the next year. And boom, you at 2.5 years, brother. It's a long pipeline to go officers in the Navy SEALs. It just is. Just how the system's made. I want to tell them if they put 2 more boards in, they probably could get a lot more talent. But I know they strapped for manpower, so they don't want to do that. That's why you got to 2.5 years out, you got to start hitting it, okay? Why wouldn't he go to SOAS the following year? That would give him extra time to train. Matt, here's the deal, brother. I don't want to train for 2 or 3 years to go to SEAL training. You can't train that hard, okay? It's too much intensity involved in the training to get ready to go. I recommend to my guys, schedule 2 to 4 months to train to get ready to go to SEAL training. But that requires you to be in pretty damn good shape before you even start headed that way. We want to run and swim every day. Maybe run a time tree once a week. Work on our 400s every now and then. But we don't want to be grinding on the PDF or training for SEAL training longer than about 2 to 4 months. Okay? So more time isn't better training. Now, if you are a bum and you didn't do nothing in high school, you've never done athletics, then you may have to work on running for a couple years, and you may have to work on swimming for a couple years, okay? But we're not going to work on it like we're training for SEAL training. We're just going to get you to be a really good runner, really good swimmer, and then we're going to throw it over the top with a PDF and get you put on fire for 2 to 4 months, okay? Everybody out here that's training, man, I just read this on Reddit the other day. Great comment by a frogman, just talking about, look, more training is not better when it comes to the SEAL community. You don't want to go into buds having trained for 4 or 5 years because in your brain you've made it out to be this monster. Dude, it's just a training program, man. Every SEAL has went through buds. It's the beginning of your career. And remember what I always say, buds is nothing more than kindergarten. And when you step into the SEAL teams, you in the NFL. Matt, I hope both these questions got answered for you, man. Hopefully we shed a little bit of light on why we don't go to, why SOAS process is so long and why we don't try to train for years. Hey, man, as always, if you like this comment review, smash the subscribe button. If you loved it, share with your friends. And leave these great comments and maybe I'll bang one out for you too. All right, talk to y'all later.